I hit the button to go live. I didn't know we weren't live. I just played that whole thing and shit. We got to do it all over again. Everybody, I'm sorry. I thought we were live. We've been doing the show for like 13 minutes or whatever. Yeah, 10 minutes. Damn it. I'll play the whole thing over. I'm so sorry. Shit.
I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, Nick, he had some good lines.
I know. Let me pretend. I can do it. I'm America's sweetheart. I can act. I can do this.
Because I wasn't going to interrupt you. You were on a roll. So
when did you realize we weren't on?
When I went on Facebook to try to share the show.
So you knew we weren't.
I've been sitting here waiting for it so I could share the show.
We've been broadcasted 10 minutes. You never said, and you knew. Why did you say
mad.
Something? Oh,
because you get mad every time I interrupt.
Well, I wouldn't get mad if you said, "Hey, we're not on the air." I would have said, "What? We're not on." Shit!
Every time I interrupt, so I did not interrupt.
Well, I appreciate you not interrupting. However, this would be important enough for you to interrupt and tell me, "Hey, we're not on the air." So I could have hit literally all I had to do was hit one button. You should have said, "Hey, hit
cash him outside.
Cash me outside." Now we got to start all over again. And we were on a roll. I mean, we were on a roll. With 10 minutes of broadcast down the shitter. Thanks to TJ.
No, It's not my fault. You were the one that forgot to turn it on and make it live.
Thanks, TJ, for nothing.
I did not interrupt and obeyed your wishes like a good friend does. No.
He would he sat there and enjoyed it, I bet. He sat and enjoyed the fact that we were broadcasting to no one.
We were broadcasting on the stream.
There's no one that could watch it. We're not even recording the stream.
I've been recording the whole thing.
What we did was 10 minutes of nothing. 10 minutes of nothing at all. Damn it. All right, so let's
just
start
practice.
Over again.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
For the big show.
Damn it. All right, so hold on. We'll start over again since TJ went out of his way.
Oh, yeah, it was all my fault. You did not hit the button.
Does anyone know? Let's start with this. Does anyone know who this is?
That's the Cash Me Outside girl.
That is the Cash. You act like we've done this before and it was revealed to you. Do you remember this?
What do you think is going to happen when you happen to steal somebody's car that decides that they're going to drop a hammer on you and prosecute you to the full extent of the law?
Then I do my time in jail. Jail ain't nothing. That's what I always do, and they never catch me. Ain't nobody gonna catch me.
Because you're too streetwise?
Yup. And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
She's talking about the audience, that they're laughing at her.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes?
Yep. Catch me outside. How about that?
Huh?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch you outside?
Catch her outside, and she'll go outside and do what she has to do.
It's
This is mouth.
She has to.
So you want to take this outside? Because I think they can bring cameras outside.
Really? Because I think I flipped it.
You want to do it again?
Danny, don't get all tough. Please don't. This is not the place, and this is not the
sit
time.
down.
Sit down.
All right, then.
Sit down.
Flip me now. Come flip me now.
Yeah, the Cash Me Outside girl just turned 18. What I'm playing now is a little bit of video of the Cash Me Outside girl to promote. As soon as she turned 18, guess what she did, Nick?
She found Jesus.
No, she did not. I don't know. Maybe she did. I don't know. But guess what she did when she turned 18? Because it's America. And why wouldn't she?
She went and voted like every good American should.
No.
She filled out her selective service card.
The Cash Me Outside girl. The Cash Me Outside girl joined OnlyFans.
Of course she did, because that's what you do.
And in being on OnlyFans, it was amazing. All right. In the first 6 hours. And by the way, OnlyFans is exactly what you think it is. It's a place where anyone who joins can do nudity and other things, whatever
like boobs.
You could do pornography, anything, right? She joined it, and in the first 6 hours, I want you to take a guess at how much money she made. Everybody, I want you to think about how much money she in 6 hours. By the way, over what?
Over $1 million.
She made, hold on, $757,000 on subscriptions.
Holy crap!
$5,500 on tips, and $267,000 on direct message tips.
So I was right. It's over $1 million.
That crushed the record that Bella Thorne, who is another, I guess she's an actress, who went on OnlyFans and made $1 million in her first 24 hours. All right.
What am I doing driving a truck? I need to start stripping on OnlyFans.
You think there's 1 million people that want to see you stripping? Is that what you think is going on?
No, I just think I might make enough where I don't have to drive a truck anymore. I'd be okay with 30,000.
She made over $1 million in 6 hours.
Wow.
Holy shit. And now she's dropping an NFT.
Seriously?
Yep. She's somehow doing her own NFT.
Oh my God.
It's unbelievable. She made $1 million in 6 hours.
The world we live in today.
Yeah, that's the United States, man.
If I had talked like that to somebody, an adult, when I was a kid, I would have been knocked across a room.
Well, I know where everyone's stimulus money went then.
I'll tell you, it was good timing. It was very good timing for her.
Oh,
pretty smart to make sure the stimulus, make sure it hits right when the stimulus does. Hell yeah.
There are a lot of dads that are out there that are very happy now.
$1 million freaking dollars. Good for her. Wow. That a way to go. Way to go. What's her real name is, or they call her Bhad Bhabie. BHAD BHABIE. But her real name is Danielle Bregoli. And she's somehow remained famous on Instagram and different social media platforms. And then she turned 18 and went total nude and pornographic and made $1 million. I don't know who the hell gave her the money, but
see, kids, see what you can get done.
Yeah. To those of you out there wondering, it can happen. It can all happen. You're out there right now wondering, and the answer is yes.
It's the American dream.
You can make a lot of money in a few hours if enough people know you're going naked,
So Nick should be doing that gravy OnlyFans, and then he'd be making a lot more money.
I'd do a moob page. Show man boobs, But nobody goes to my OnlyFans. Nobody.
You have to have one first.
No one out there wants to see that. No, I mean,
People definitely want to see that. You definitely got a fetish there. But let's not forget why this girl is popular is Dr. Phil. If you're going to blame somebody, that's who you blame.
Yeah.
This girl wasn't anything until Dr. Phil promoted her.
Correct.
And I bet she didn't give a dime to Dr. Phil. She probably like, yeah, fuck you, Dr. Phil. I'm keeping all $1 million of this. It's all my money.
I know that her and the mother that supposedly despise each other, they actually, she basically became her manager. And when it first broke, I mean, they already had merchandise, that was like, locally produced or whatever. Her mom was the first one to have to be selling and producing, kind of her manager doing the merchandise with the shirts with Cash Me Outside on it and all that kind of stuff.
Good for them.
This is like the Kardashians all over again.
They went on Dr. Phil again, and I think there was something about they weren't allowed to say "Cash Me Outside" because that had been trademarked, and Dr. Phil wouldn't pay for it or something.
Wait a minute, Dr. Phil trademarked the word "Cash Me
Outside"? No, they did, and Dr. Phil, they wouldn't let Dr. Phil didn't want to say it or something because he'd have to pay them, or I don't know, some craziness. That was when they were on the show the second time.
So they trademarked her phrase.
Oh yeah, almost immediately.
Damn, good for them.
It's just like Jimmy Walker's Dynamite.
Yeah. But I mean, that was a scripted TV show. This was supposed to be a help program that really, puts it out there for people. And
you're right. So it came out of her mouth.
Dr. Phil show,
she was the first one to say it, so she could have copyrighted it. I'll be damned.
Yeah, it was trademarked, I think, within like a week. So yeah, they had this whole thing and making money off of it and whatever. And you look at the example set,
Wow. It's weird, and to be honest,
you're subscribed?
I had no. I've never followed this girl like any.
I'm going to use my gambling money, so it's okay because that's like my money.
The social media, icon that she is, I don't follow.
I feel like since I won this gambling money on the internet, that I should spend it on the internet. It's only right. So
yeah, that's what I should do.
OnlyFans with the Catch Me Outside girl.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, the Cash Me Outside girl made $1 million in 6 hours.
So what are some of the videos like?
I played that one. I mean, I played one when we started the show.
But that was on Instagram, though.
I mean, I don't believe that you subscribed and only watched one.
No, I don't subscribe. I just played it from I played it for Instagram.
He didn't do anything for science yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not subscribed. I wouldn't subscribe
to some of those videos like
to an 18-year-old girl. No, I told you before. You know what I'd subscribe to is I'd get some of those MILFs. I'm into MILFs. Yeah.
I would. I just wish some more guys would get on there. There's a few, but it's mostly still the women that are.
Wasn't it?
Every time somebody breaks in a news story, they got an OnlyFans page.
Didn't you tell me
I'm
like
surprised who's the one that was having a Sprite or something and her house caught on fire? I was having, that was now she'd have an OnlyFans.
Didn't you tell me like the people that were on that show, Big Brother?
What's that? Oh yeah, there's a lot of Big Brother people. Yeah, there's Big Brother guys.
Who gets any little bit of fame, they take out their wang or their tits and they put it on OnlyFans and make a bunch of money.
Mostly it's girls though. Was my thing. There needs to be more. Yeah. But yeah, why not? I mean, banking. And there's different levels too. Like there's a guy that on Big Brother, he was like a muscular guy. I don't remember his name, but he's got on OnlyFans. And there's like controversy because he just shows like the top of the crack of his ass or something. He expects people to pay $50 for that. People are expecting like porn.
So
like somebody sitting there masturbating.
Your complaint is
your
complaint is there's not enough dongs on the OnlyFans that you check out.
That you're paying for. Yes. Yeah. That is the absolute legitimate complaint, and that should be a complaint. If you're going to be on OnlyFans, you should state before somebody pays, look, I'm showing like 2 inches of my ass and that's it. Because
so you're saying that if you're going to be on OnlyFans,
has anybody subscribed to OnlyFans?
I have never done. No, I've never had.
No.
Well, I know you haven't, but I mean, Because I wonder if the women, how far do they go? Or, I mean, because I know that there are some that are, it's full on pornography. It's triple X. I mean,
TJ, you're like the single guy here. You wouldn't have to justify. You know what I mean? Like I would feel really.
You could be honest.
Really bad. I'm being honest. I would feel really bad. I don't have a job. My wife does, and if I took any bit of our money and was using it for OnlyFans, I would have some splaining to do. I'm just saying, TJ, you're the only guy that's in a situation where you wouldn't have anybody to explain to. So have you checked out an OnlyFans?
I'm looking it up now. Now that you're bringing it up, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You're right.
You can't browse it. That's not how it works. You can't browse OnlyFans. OnlyFans has to be linked from another. They have to put it on their Twitter or something. You can't just browse.
Yeah, there's not like
You've definitely been down that road before.
There's not a browsing section. There's not a browsing section of attractive, people you can, But I'll tell you.
No, I have not
like browsing by zip code, but
you girls out there that are, letting life or old age or whatever get you down. I'll tell you what.
Get an OnlyFans and
stay in shape. Get an OnlyFans. I mean, look at this. I wish I'd have,
You probably don't even need to stay in shape.
Chatterbait. Then you move to start off on Chatterbait if you haven't.
I have no idea I don't know what Chatterbait.
Start off on Pornhub. Make some videos, just a couple of videos, and just you don't want to dive into OnlyFans right away if you've never.
Like I'm gonna start taking pictures of these luscious moobs and get it on OnlyFans as soon as possible.
I wish you would.
I don't know who.
There's the money. You'd have to do more than you'd have to do all of it.
I'm gonna show my moobs, man boobs.
No, you'd have to show all.
You could just start doing.
No, I'm saying it would just be called the man boobs.
No, that's not gonna make any money.
Yeah, you're gonna make money that way. You'd have to whip out the dong.
All of it. Totally nude, bearskin rug, the whole deal.
Start with your feet.
Why? I mean, if anybody pay for the dong, I'd whip it out. But I got to get people to pay for it. I mean, this girl made $1 million. Pay for that. She made $1 million.
I don't know if there's women that would pay for that, but there's definitely certain men that would pay for that.
There's no one. There's no one who would pay to see me naked. I can guarantee you that.
I can guarantee there is. I think out of all of us, you would be the most unless somebody has some sort of a magnificent member that I don't know about. I think you'd be the most likely to be able to succeed in a porn where you've got the remarkable look.
Thank you. I have no idea.
Let's just look ordinary.
I have no idea what that means. However, it sounds like you're complimenting me, and I do thank you.
Of course.
But I certainly don't see anyone out there wanting to see any part of me naked.
Well, I don't think you've put it out there. That's why.
There you go.
I don't know who. I think you're trying to.
Homegirl just made $1 million.
That could be your stay-at-home income, Ray. Is you could just go on OnlyFans a couple times a day and whip out the dong.
I'll tell you what.
4 bathroom. You can have 3 bathrooms.
Yeah.
You probably need a bathroom designated for the video show. Let's be honest.
I'd be for anyone doing OnlyFans for that type of $1 million in 6 hours. Holy shit. I mean, good Lord.
You should make because people still remember your name. You should make an OnlyFans and just show like a tit or something like that Big Brother dude. And that's all. And just see how many people just join out of curiosity. Like, oh my God, Ray Lytle is on OnlyFans. I got it. I'm telling you, if I went on OnlyFans, nobody would care.
Could you imagine?
You went on there, people would be like, what the hell is this? Okay, this is worth $25.
Could you imagine how ridiculous that would be if I formed an OnlyFans page?
Yes. Yeah, we've never done anything ridiculous before. We're pretty straight-laced.
I do things for money. Like, for example, I've been doing the Chubby Ray Picks thing, right? But people have been making
even have
money.
To change the name.
They've been making money following my picks. They're not going to get anything from looking at my man boobs Other than
you can write your picks on your man boobs.
There you go.
No,
Curiosity.
Like I said, curiosity. People be like,
two birds, one stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't.
I don't know why we got to come up with this stuff for you.
I don't understand the fascination. I don't get this 18-year-old girl gathering 1 million people to,
Uh-oh.
or $1 million.
You're just trying to deflect. But we'll go ahead and deflect.
No.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
No, I'm serious. If I was given $1,000, said it's $1,000, but you can only use it on OnlyFans. Buy whatever stuff you want to look at on OnlyFans. It certainly wouldn't be an 18-year-old girl. Ugh.
But that's, I think, the selling point. I think that's where the $1 million is coming in. Not only is she a celebrity of sorts, she is the 2020s. No, she's actually the 2010s idea of a celebrity, and she just turned 18.
Wow,
that's the thing. It's been all these guys wondering what it's all about, and it just turned 18. It's like open the floodgate. Remember when? I think we talked about this before. When who were those twins?
It was the Olsen twins. Yeah,
the Olsen twins. This was when the internet was kind of still newish, to the general people. I mean, I think I was on the internet at QLZ only. I don't think I had it at home yet. But when they turned 18, oh my God. Before they turned 18, there was like countdown clocks going on when you still had to literally make the clock. They didn't have like widgets and stuff back then. Countdown clocks, and they turned 18 every site. Boom. Every site.
Damned.
Fakes and all kinds of, because they had to be fake, but I've never been one. I guess I'm not Matt Gaetz. I'm not into young, Yeah, I'm not either.
And the last time I slept with an 18-year-old is when I was 18, when I was, back when I was 18 myself, and maybe my girlfriend at the time was 18. I can't even fathom. And now, oh my God, now it's a 30-year age difference. I guess just don't.
You think 18-year-old girl? You think your daughter is what an 18-year-old girl is?
My daughter was just an 18-year-old girl. A couple of years ago or a year ago.
It's not a winger song anymore.
Now it's reality. It's too weird. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of perverts out there, but I just don't know why anyone would want to.
Well, I just explained it, but okay.
Yeah. I just don't understand it. I know.
But I just explained it. That's it's the revelation. She's been young, and she's been taboo. It's been whatever, and she's this girl with attitude, whatever, blah blah blah. And now, the reveal. Now she's,
I'll tell you, it's fascinating.
Like a budding flower, and you can see it all for $22.50 or whatever.
It's fascinating to see this girl make $1 million in 6 hours. That's freaking unbelievable. And OnlyFans makes a shitload of money.
Yeah, that's like Netflix. That went from zero to.
She pays it to those, like,
what time to buy some stock in that.
The majority of it they send right to her, but they keep a lot of it too. I mean, that's whoever came up with that. Good for them. Good for them. Damn. That's the thing that I read this morning that made me go, holy shit. Who are these people that want to watch this? But obviously there's a lot of them. Oh well. So how was everybody's Easter?
I watched the greatest story ever told.
Nick, did you do anything for Easter? Was there any kind of family celebration?
Yeah, Saturday we went over to my mom's and then to my dad's, and then Sunday we went over to my in-laws.
Look at that. You're traveling.
Yep.
See what happens when you get fully vaccinated, everybody? Get fully vaccinated, you can start traveling again, all kinds of shit going on. Look at that. I'll be damned. I stayed home. I did nothing. but I ate like a pig.
My wife happens when you're fully vaccinated.
Yeah. Well, no, I was eating like a pig.
Stay home and eat like crazy.
I was eating like a pig when I wasn't vaccinated, which is sad. But yeah, my wife made a full. She made like a full meal. It was really good. She made like a chicken and stuffing, the same stuffing she makes at Thanksgiving, and made all kinds of. I mean, it was really good. We had ham. So we had two types of meat. We had chicken and ham. Then we had stuffing, and I tried to eat it, but oh my God, I was just stuffed to the gill from eating. It was like, oh my God, I ate too much. So my Easter was just filled with me feeling horrible about eating so much. Oh, and then she gave a basket. She gave her husband that's been trying to lose weight and fighting with it for, years. She gave me a basket with chocolate and candy and stuff in it.
Because that's exactly what you needed, right?
It's the worst thing in the world for me.
Bet you asked for it too.
Here's the amazing thing. I didn't eat all of it, which is actually kind of
okay. You didn't eat all of it. You ate half of it, three-quarters of it.
I had a couple candy things that I went, oh, this is good.
It's got one piece left.
And then I stopped.
That's how generous.
I'm telling
generosity for Easter.
And then I stopped. That's actually pretty good for me.
You know what he didn't eat was the marshmallow bird things that taste like crap. That was the only thing he didn't eat out of it.
The wrapper.
Yeah.
My wife is smart enough.
Didn't eat the foil.
No, she
cut my lip last time.
She only got me stuff I like. So yeah, it was very hard to not eat it all. But
I was gonna take Terry's like essentials, like car keys and something out of his and hide different things inside of Easter eggs, and then he'd have to find them. But I decided not to.
So you did nothing.
We watched The Greatest Story Ever Told.
How long is that?
3 hours and 20 minutes.
Good Lord. Who stars in that?
Everybody. That's the whole joke with it. These Hollywood people just keep popping up everywhere as different biblical characters. It gets ridiculous.
Well, who plays the big stars?
Max von Sydow, the priest from The Exorcist, is Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Charlton Heston is in it. It's like he can't get enough. He is John the Baptist.
Wow.
Karen Black is Mary of Magdalene.
Look at that. And it's a story of Christ. Is that what
You mean you don't know?
I don't know if I've ever seen this
story ever told.
Obviously, I didn't think it was that great, but and I don't remember watching this movie.
Yeah, there was always that one and King of Kings and the 10 Commandments. Those were the big three.
I know the 10 Commandments is the biggest thing they run on Easter for some reason.
Oh, for crying out loud, all I did was get drunk and go buy a boat.
I mean, the 10 Commandments.
Well, so far, TJ's got the best.
Yeah.
I just got drunk and went and bought a boat.
The 10 Commandments is a story of Moses, right?
Out of all of those things, spending time with family, watching a 3.5-hour biblical movie, or eating, I would rather be on a boat. A brand new boat that I just bought. Because I have the money to buy a boat. That all goes together.
Yeah.
It's not new, but bought a boat.
You.
Who's the person that isn't married? The one who isn't married is the one who had money to actually buy the boat.
I think there's a lesson there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh well. Yeah. I bet my wife could make some money on OnlyFans.
I bet you could
know somehow first
doing it.
What? Yeah, bet what?
I bet you could not talk her into doing it too.
No, there's no way. She won't even let me take a picture of her. She's sure as hell isn't gonna, put pictures and video on the internet for free. I'll tell you that.
I was trying to upload a photo of Sugar Bear, and I uploaded the whole row by accident. It had that picture on there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No.
That's why you don't take a picture.
My wife has never let me take a picture of her. After all these years, I couldn't even get one. Nick, have you ever taken a picture of your wife?
No.
I'm telling you guys, I'm just assuming they won't let you. I mean, there have been times where I've looked at my wife, I'm like, oh my God, she's so good looking. I'd like to take a picture just so I can remember this, right? Forget it. Forget it. She won't let me do anything. So I could not imagine her ever wanting to do an OnlyFans. And then here's the thing.
You're not giving her money for the OnlyFans is all about making $1 million.
I'm saying I would. And nobody would want to see me. So there's the sadness.
I think we've established you have an audience. You just won't do it.
There, in essence, is the sadness.
Golly, won't even try.
That nobody would want to. I'm telling you. If you want, I'll go to Facebook.
Put the titties on the table.
I'll go
put
to
your money
Facebook.
where your mouth.
I'll go to Facebook and say, how many people would
put your moves where your mouth is?
You know who we should convince? You know who we should convince to get an OnlyFans?
Lytle. Yeah, let's do it, guys. Chat room, back me up.
Sean.
I wish Sean was in on this conversation, because Sean would go to his Facebook page and say, hey, what do you guys think? Would anybody be interested in the Sean Balint OnlyFans?
Sean is the other one that could pull off an OnlyFans because he has a name that's known in a major market. I mean, he's been on St. Louis radio. I mean, his name is known huge, and he has a certain kind of bearish look that would go over well with like gay audience. So yeah, Sean is the other one that could. Sean should team up. That would
wow.
Ray Lytle and Sean Balint's
OnlyFans page.
That's at least $1,000
of like us hugging each other, like two fat guys hugging each other.
Whatever you want, rip people off. Just have a video of you two sitting there waving, like I'm telling you, like the Big Brother guy did. Charge all these people on OnlyFans, making them think you're gonna, XXX rated like you're supposed to, and then he does videos just like little ass cheek, half of an ass cheek in a shadow.
I'm telling you, no one would pay anything.
Oh, for God's sakes,
they just wouldn't. They
just would. I mean, Ray Lytle's got an OnlyFans. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Where did that get out?
That is
Robert Fitton or Rocky has an OnlyFans. Nah.
Okay, come on. You got a St. Louis
Look how
name.
desperate he's got.
You got a St. Louis. You've got a big regional following. Maybe you should do the OnlyFans. And you're somewhat in
I've
shape.
already been forgotten about. Are you kidding? Nobody knows who I am.
You are somewhat
that was a year ago.
Shape.
Oh, it's definitely not about being in shape.
My life is nobody wants to see this.
You're looking at this all wrong.
No one wants to look at this. I'll tell you.
If Jim could get people following him on the Jim cam, Ray, you could make money on OnlyFans.
If Jimmy was alive, Jimmy was alive, he would have an OnlyFans.
No question. No question.
He would masturbate on OnlyFans daily. He was doing it 30 years or 20 years ago.
Mike wants to know if there's an OnlyFans for a fat guy who smokes weed. Yes, I'm telling you, there are several. I don't know about OnlyFans, but yeah, Chatterbait, which would be the same thing, but you can see those. You can see previews of those. Absolutely. It's all kinds of huge fat guys sitting back smoking weed, or there's one guy that's all in baby oil and shit, and then yeah, it's. I mean, I'm telling you, there's no ordinary guys sitting there just like whatever, because that's boring. Get that anywhere.
No. I don't know anyone who would want to see anyone who looks like me on OnlyFans. I'll tell you that right. That
just go to Chatterbait and check it out.
Well, I have no interest in going to. I don't know what Chatterbait
you can't filter any of it, so they just pop up. You can't, it's not like you can go set 30 different parameters.
I've never been on Chatterbait.
That stuff's live. That's where people just sit there and put on live shows all over the country.
Considering it sounds just like you're saying masturbate. I have a suspicion of what is going on there, and I just have no interest in
But yeah, it's another money-making thing where people are raking it in.
I'll be damned.
We're sitting at home during a pandemic, putting on shows.
I like how your description of it includes no shame. I mean, there has to be.
No, not at all. If I had something that I thought would, qualify as remarkable enough to get a major audience, I'd be on any of those. Absolutely. Yeah. And no one would ever know. No one would ever even have to find out.
I would too. I just, I'm telling you, I'm a realist.
I used to maybe have something, but it's gone now. Old age.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do.
I got nothing but saggy, fat,
I think it just answers your own question. Check out Chatterbait sometime.
I don't know what sickos want to look at.
A little something for everybody.
There are sickos that want to look at something like that have money and are willing to pay for it to take the money.
I don't know what's wrong with them.
Take money and come.
They have issues.
Is their money green?
They got subscriptions.
Yeah.
Beyond issues.
I'll tell you, I'm doing these picks, okay? And here's
so you are okay. Yeah.
I'm doing the picks.
Picks first, then videos.
And I'm getting a bunch of people who are subscribing, right? And they're getting the picks, except I'm getting so jealous of the winners because they can bet so much more than I can, And they like my picks yesterday were Stanford to win the women's national championship, the Los Angeles Angels to beat the White Sox, and the Denver Nuggets to win their game. Those are my 3 picks yesterday. By the way, all 3 of those picks came in. All 3 happened. Now here's I also said the Boston Celtics. So if someone looked at my Chubby Ray picks and they just did a parlay with the Boston Celtics, the Stanford women's team, the Los Angeles Angels, and the Denver Nuggets, they did a parlay and they had the money to put on it, they made a shitload of money. For me, I had like $8 I could put on the whole thing. You know what I mean? Just because I don't have a lot of money to start out with. So the most I make is like, $17, $18, $20 a bet. But I'm getting these people who have big money. I told you guys the other day, TJ, I told you what that guy put on that.
Yeah.
Bet the other day, right?
$250 he put down. Damn.
It was crazy. And the guy and I'm really happy for the guy. I mean, I was happy for him going, oh, that's great, man. And then did you see the one, I actually shared a thing on Facebook yesterday of the guy who put down $50 in the parlay and he won $150.
I did. I saw that.
Freaking amazing. I'm just saying, I wish I had the money to where I'm making the picks, but I'm not putting that kind of money down. Just because now with my picks, I have to be able to make picks every day. So I've got to keep enough money in my bank for gambling to where I can make the picks, if any of that makes sense. So I can't bet that much. So it would just be nice to win what some of my followers are winning. I mean, good for them. I mean, I would want to, I'm hopeful that they continue to win, but at the same time, I'd like to get one of those big wins myself.
Well, there's like 3 of your 4 that I put into a parlay yesterday and did a bet. I haven't even looked at it to see what I got out of it yet.
Yeah. So you met, So you didn't do what? You didn't do Boston?
I think it was Boston was the one I didn't do.
So you did Stanford women,
Mm-hmm.
the Los Angeles Angels,
Right.
and Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all winners. And Los Angeles was, I think, they were an underdog.
Yeah.
So they were all winners. I hope you won something. Yeah.
So I got to check it before I leave.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are people who made money yesterday following my advice. I made a little bit, but I literally, all I could put was, a few dollars. And there's people out there making hundreds of dollars, and I'm not one of them.
Of course, whatever I did win was negated to the fact that, Steve said it. Yes, it was 2 boats and a motorcycle yesterday, plus a lot of drinking. And I'm like, what the hell did we do?
But what kind of boat did you buy?
I've got an old 16-foot tarpon fishing boat. We've got another 14-foot flat bottom boat that we're going to turn into a duck blind. And then we've got this big full dresser motorcycle that we picked up for $100.
Is this you and your cousin? You guys work on these things?
Yep. We sure do. We'll buy it cheap, put it together, and then, enjoy it for a few years. Oh, okay. I'm tired of it. Here you go. We'll sell it for more than what we bought it for.
By the way, Troy is saying, I want to see Ray because I want to compare mine to his. Thank you, Troy. That's the most disturbing comment I've seen all day.
But there you go. You make the money on the OnlyFans.
Already got one.
Thank you, Troy, for that disturbing.
Don't even have already got 1 subscriber. Don't even have a page or anything.
Disturbing.
Didn't even take video 1. Already got a subscriber.
Right.
That is just disturbing.
There is extra money out there for you to have to gamble.
There's nowhere near anyone.
Oh, for God's sakes. With that line again. Come on. We've proven. There's no one. We just found somebody. There's literally somebody.
Yeah.
Apparently his name's Troy.
Tyler says I could do my OnlyFans where I give people my Chubby Ray pics. Yeah.
Well, see, there you go.
Take the K out of that, and you've got the.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna start giving my video of my pics, but I'm gonna do it topless. Yeah. Look at my moves. Look at my big man boobs. Yeah. And if you want to win some money, put your money on Sacramento to win tonight. Yeah.
No, you have it written on there. And then that's how you reveal it. Put your money on, and then it says, Sacramento.
Oh, so I write the win. I write the
win on the moves, and you open it up like Superman.
Like Goldie Hawn in Laugh-In.
Boom.
All of my references are so
current.
So current.
Yeah.
Make sure that you've got snaps on that shirt, so then when you reveal it, there you go.
Yeah. Oh my God, how funny. Yeah. Oh well. I'm just saying, I'm glad that there are people making money. That makes me very happy. I wish it was me making it, but if it's not going to be me, I'll at least go for people who are, paying for the privilege.
Could be you.
Yeah. Like there are times where I see something and I go, oh, I got to tell everybody about this pick because I just because there's a whole process to going through the games and figuring out which ones I want to pick. And it used to be stuff I would just share for free. Now I got to tell you, I'm like, oh, I should wait and put this on as the pick, because you want to have the guaranteed winners and the part they pay for. You know what I mean? Like
what DC said?
What do you say?
About all your bets?
All my bets are guaranteed. I see that a lot. All my bets are guaranteed. Yeah, that's what it is.
So there you go. You got a second subscriber now.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Not even launched, and the subscriber number just keeps going up.
It's already doubled.
What can I say? I'll be damned.
And at $30 per subscriber for your
no one's gonna pay that much. $30? Are you kidding?
Yeah, they're outrageous. Yes, I mean that's why they're making $1 million. I mean, there are a couple of people doing like the $10 stuff, but mostly it's like $15, $20, $30, $40 a month. It's like, yeah. And then when you pay that, they still have locked videos that you have to pay extra for.
Wow, I can't believe that it's that much money. I thought it was like $10 or $15.
No,
you choose whatever you want. It's your titties,
right?
Put the price on them.
I'll be damned.
Just remember, there's two when you're doing the pricing.
Right.
So you pay by titty. So if I'm gonna show this on OnlyFans, I double it.
Yeah, it's $15 a titty. There you go. Then you add another 15 if you include the balls, and then you add another 15 if you include the shaft. You're all set. Come on.
Well, what you do is you make a video of that, and then the subscription is just the pics. But if you want to see that video, then you pay even extra. That's what I'm saying. People have these outrageous subscription rates, and then when you subscribe, you still don't get everything. There's still locked videos that you pay more for, and it's crazy.
What you could do is you could set the lock video of you watching the game you guarantee naked when nobody's at home, and there you go.
It's almost like, I think, because I've read a lot about this kind of. It's like almost like the bar, drunk purchases or something like that. Right. It's like people are horny and stuff like that. They want to see a little bit more.
Right.
They will go ahead and do that. It's like a spur of the moment thing, heat of the moment thing. Like boom, they'll pay that $30, no question. Whereas if they were sitting there really in their right mind with all their clothes on and everything, they probably wouldn't pay $30 to see a 3-minute long video.
I was seeing a girl at one point in time that did cam modeling, and like one of her videos was literally just the camera on her head, and she's looking down her cleavage, coloring in a coloring book, and she made $600 on that in an hour.
Yeah, people will have requests too, like and then they'll say, "I want to see you." Naked coloring in a color book or something like that. It's like, okay,
that is
$600 later. Oh, we take off the price of the colors in the coloring book.
Pretty much.
We'll waive the prop fee as long as it doesn't get too outrageous.
$15 a titty. I don't want to thrill any sickos that would want to see this. I just find the whole thing disturbing. And yet at the same point, I'm fascinated by these people making money at it. And this, like I said, this girl made $1 million in 6 hours. The Cash Me Outside girl. Cash Me Outside. There was a way
to know if there was anybody I knew, anybody I'd ever worked with, or anybody I'd ever run into in life or whatever. Anybody I ever knew. Is there anybody doing that? I wish there was a way to find that out.
Oh, I would. I've said this before, that I would, if I knew someone doing OnlyFans, that I would subscribe in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Something about somebody.
That's what I'm saying. It's that curiosity. It's a curiosity.
Somebody I know, if they were doing some kind of nude OnlyFans, oh my God, I would, in a heartbeat, I would do it.
So let's say one of the old DJs at QLZ does one. He puts his OnlyFans up there. You'd subscribe in a heartbeat.
No, I'm talking about women. For me, it'd be women. For me, it'd be women. But I'm saying there's got to be. If somebody I worked with or somebody I knew.
Are there any guys that you would pay for just strictly out of curiosity? Like, what the hell is this about? Some local. I'm not going to mention any names. Just some maybe like a local TV broadcaster from the past, or somebody like that was famous or something. Or suddenly they got an OnlyFans. You find out about it. Somebody gives you the link, and you're like,
No, but I gotta say there are some women that definitely some women that I would check out if they were doing it.
And the chances are you'll never see the ones I think you're thinking of.
Yes.
No,
Tyler says that's the perfect one. What if Gus Gordon had one? And by the way, I don't really remember him. I just know that he used to be somebody that Ray would.
yeah.
Total disclaimer.
No, I wouldn't want to see anything that Gus would do, but I am saying that there are some.
Strictly out of curiosity, you wouldn't be like, "What the hell's going on there?"
No, I would.
What is he?
I would wish him luck and move
Does he
on.
show it all? Does he show some? Is he?
It's just, no, I've only got so much money. It'd have to be something that I would really have. It'd be something I had an interest in. I'll tell you what, you know what? And I'll say it because she's on our show. Like if Doran had one, I would fucking every month.
Exactly what I thought.
And I've known her for I've known her for so long.
I would not subscribe to Doran's. I have too much respect.
I respect the hell out of her, but I'd subscribe. I really would. I mean, I'm using that's an example.
I'm talking about you know your people, and it's like they have there's several people I would subscribe to. I mean, nobody here really knows who any of them are, but like just people you've worked with or people you've encountered.
People I've worked with. There's people I've worked with I definitely subscribe to.
Yeah. Out of like, wow, really?
I'd subscribe to
unfortunately no one ever does them. It's all the same obvious people.
There was a girl you used to work with.
Cash Me Outside girl.
There was a girl you used to work with who now she's got to be in her 40s, but I would check her out if she had an OnlyFans. Absolutely, because I know,
And would you do her initials?
What do you mean?
I'm not going to explain it.
Would I do her initials? Oh,
when you saw her OnlyFans.
I just thought of her initials. Okay, I get it. Yeah. No, I've always,
See, that's how you keep a name off, but still make the joke.
That's pretty good. No, but I'm saying there are people that if it was somebody like that, I would check it out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what? And here at the beginning of the show, you're like, "Oh, TJ, why aren't you on OnlyFans?" Now I'm disturbed because you probably would subscribe to me. I'm like, no.
I just don't think I
would.
He
said he wouldn't subscribe to any men. He would only.
And it's nothing. And by the way, I find men. I do find men attractive, but I just, I just wouldn't.
I've never found anybody on the radio, like on air people. I don't think I've ever found any attractive. There's just something about people on air or something that's. I guess it's just too much like it's too much like me or something.
I like Aaron saying exactly what we said, Rocky. Aaron says Jim would have one. Yes, if Jim the photographer was still alive, in a heartbeat,
he would have had whatever 5 incarnations ago of OnlyFans where he would have had whatever that was. He would have had that in '98.
Jim would have had it, and I would have had stock in baby oil because Jim would have been on there so much yanking the crank.
Oh. How do you know he's not a dry guy?
Off of it because I would have bought stock in wherever he's buying baby oil. Damn right.
Troy says Anna Kincaid from Pure. I don't know her.
Anna Kincaid when she was younger, maybe, but not so much now.
Yeah,
there's a couple of female broadcasters here that kind of have that reputation where I wouldn't be surprised if they had an OnlyFans because they were always kind of selling their look and their sexuality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
See, that was Anna back in like the 2000s.
I'm just saying
there's a couple down here that are kind of like that where it wouldn't surprise me at all.
I'm just saying like people from Springfield that I've known, like people who were big listeners that I always thought were really attractive. If I found out they had an OnlyFans, I would definitely subscribe.
So
we tried this before a couple of times where we throw it out there. Hopefully somebody will be like, well, I know. Like Troy said, Anna Kincaid, but it never.
Yeah,
works.
I don't know.
Nobody's
know her.
taking the bait here.
No.
Yeah, so I don't know the girl you're talking about, Troy, or maybe I would, but I don't know her.
That's a good start, though. Who else has one?
You know who you could probably talk into doing it, Ray? You could probably talk Dog Food Lady into doing an OnlyFans.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh my God! Is she literally? I don't know who Dog Food Lady. I always hear that name. I don't know if she actually eats dog food. But if she does, if she did that, while doing some other stuff? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
she'd make money at it.
That's money.
I don't know who'd want to see that.
I do. I don't know them, but I know a lot of people would.
I'm just saying that I think that
I think there's money just sitting there that a lot of people, because they have something extraordinary about them, could be making it. The money's just sitting there waiting to be made.
Yeah. I'm just saying that if someone you've got to have some bit of people have to know you for some reason.
Yeah.
And then they decide to put themselves out there naked or whatever.
Yeah.
That's how they make the money. Like,
yes,
people knew the Cash Me Outside girl from Dr. Phil, I guess, but
the one person that's got their name on a show right now
would be who? Yeah, I'm just saying that, there are some people that could make some money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the money just sits there. It just sits.
I don't
waiting to be made.
Well, no one would want it.
Waiting to be made.
No one would.
Dog food waiting to be eaten. Money waiting to be made.
Tyler already said he'd subscribe to Dog Food Lady in a minute for science.
Oh
God!
I would not subscribe to Dog Food Lady.
Out of curiosity. Curiosity gets a lot of subscribers.
No.
Right. Out of curiosity, people would. Yeah.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way in a million years would I want to see Dog Food Lady naked.
Not you. I'm talking.
Oh.
Somebody said Sarah
You
Jane.
just found
earlier.
out what Tinder was a month ago.
I just found out what?
You just found out what Tinder was like a month ago.
Yeah. What the hell do I know?
Yeah,
Get on board.
You knew about Grindr before you knew about Tinder. What the hell?
Grindr is the gay
Grindr was
one?
out before Tinder.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I'll be damned. Rage only.
Oh God!
Who would want to see Rage?
I don't know Rage, but isn't he a wrestler?
Yeah.
That's who would want to see.
I saw
the
I
whole
saw
thing
Rage.
around that. A guy wrestling, and then you see the actual wrestling thing, and then in the end he comes and he takes off his whatever those are called, his stuff, clothing, and then puts on a little show. There's I don't even know what this guy looks like. I have no idea. There's definitely an audience for that. And if it's real, like the wrestling, like he's a real, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm sure.
Make that money.
I'm sure there's no one
Tyler
who
says he's not a wrestler. Oh, well, never mind. You just said he was a wrestler.
He is.
I thought
a
he was.
wrestler. No, he
Oh.
is. I don't know anybody would want to see, Oh, I mean, for God's sakes.
Money stakes.
I don't know who would want to see him.
Well, I don't know what he looks like, but I know there's definitely people that would want to see people do some real wrestling, and then after it's done, put on a different kind of show. It may not be the audience this Rage guy wants, but money's money.
Yeah, there you go. No,
Yeah, Rage is a trip. He's now wearing those little. I talked about this the other day. He's wearing those little trunks.
Oh God! Ugh.
You know those little.
Ugh.
Is this gentleman in shape?
No.
Here, I'm gonna share. Here's a photo of Rage. All right, here's a photo. I'm gonna share a photo of Rage in his trunks.
Oh,
This
God.
is now what he's wrestling in.
I've been wanting to avoid this.
There you go.
Oh God!
There's Rage.
Oh.
He's wearing his trunks.
I think
That's a little. Yeah, I was like, can't even hardly see it. Yeah, that's
Yeah, look at that, baby. Look
I
at
think
them
it's just
trunks.
in my mouth a little bit. Oh.
I am gonna go back to what Tyler
I
said.
know you want some Rage. There you go. Now he's wearing those trunks. He used to wear long pants. Now he's wearing those little trunks. Good Lord. I have no idea why, but that's his whole gimmick now, is wearing the trunks. wearing the trunks and doing his wrestling. He needs himself an OnlyFans. That's what he needs.
Well, his would be one of the only OnlyFans out there that he'd be paying people to actually pay attention to it.
I'm saying that maybe there are people that want to see that. Who knows?
But you're leaving money on the table because you could be making money with the Ray Lytle OnlyFans.
No, I would be surprised if anyone would want to see any of this. Really? I mean, come on.
Oh,
I mean, please, people.
I'm gonna have nightmares for a week after seeing that picture.
Yeah. That's his thing, is he's wearing those little short tights now.
God, why?
All right. It is we have now, this is crazy. They have now banned a city in Japan has just banned people who walk on escalators.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you ban something so trivial as that?
Well, I got to tell you, I do have to tell you, though, an escalator is like a moving staircase.
Right.
That's a description of it. And you get on it and you stand and you go up or down, depending on things. And then there are always people who get on the escalators, though, and they want to walk either up or down the escalator while it's moving.
Okay.
And I got to tell you, they're sort of a pain in the ass.
Bigger pain in the ass, somebody that's standing on an escalator won't get the hell out of the way.
Well, I'm saying it because it's safer to just stand on the thing.
Oh, like we're doing safety. Okay.
I'm not gonna
come on now.
Walk on an escalator.
So Japan is banning people walking on escalators?
This town in Japan is the first one.
Okay, small town. Yeah, because you don't slow down Japan.
No, it's literally,
that's the whole thing about Japan is the speed of everything.
It's a district in Tokyo, and they're banning people who walk on escalators. They're making it illegal for anyone to walk on an escalator. And the reason is because they say people are walking and they're getting hurt by either running into people who are standing or they're hurting the people who are standing when they're walking. So they're banning it.
They are walking on the right escalator, though, right? They're not just standing there like walking this way and the escalators go in the opposite direction, and they've just been walking for an hour. And all right, arrest him.
They're going the same way the escalator's going.
That is just stupid. I can't. That's hard to believe because Japan, everything I've heard is all about
it moves quickly.
Speed and boom, 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 boom. Get there. None of this standing around on escalators.
I got to tell you though, I mean, you can just if you want to walk, take the stairs. There's actual stairs you can take. They're saying take those. Get off the fucking escalator.
The escalator goes faster though than the stairs.
Right.
You're still moving.
I'm saying they're banning it.
That's ridiculous. They should just have what you most like. When I was doing all that research about a trip to England, from what I heard, kind of all of Europe, and TJ probably knows, like they really take their standing in lines and their walking and whatever very seriously. And you don't cut in line, you don't walk or whatever. And they have their people that are standing, and they have their people that are walking, and one's the left and one's the right. And you don't ever. Why don't they just have that on escalators? If you want to stand on the escalator, you stand on the right side. If you want to walk on the escalator, you walk up the left side. Done.
That makes sense.
Or I guess the Japanese, maybe they're smaller escalators or something, because that's another thing with everything is so compact. People sleeping in tubes and stuff.
I gotta be honest. I agree with the Japanese on this. The ones that are banning it. I think if you want to walk up and down an escalator, take stairs. Just get on the stairs and, take them.
A lot of cases too, there aren't stairs right next to the. I mean, there's like, like in a mall, there'll be 6 escalators and 1 staircase or 2 staircases. That's how St. Clair Square is.
Yeah. Well, walk if you want to walk. Get upstairs.
Yeah, I'm saying there's escalators where there are no stairs.
Oh,
you walk all the way to the other side of the mall to get to a staircase.
The escalators are people who.
But nobody's in the mall, so I mean, you could do it. You could walk naked on the escalator. No one would care. No one would see it.
Troy says he's in Chicago now. It's time to work. Later, Troy. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I don't understand the whole walking up and down escalators. It's like just stay off the escalator. Just take the stairs.
It cuts down time.
Well,
down time, and there's a lot more escalators than there are staircases. There's your 2 answers.
Have you been in the what building is it in Chicago? I'm trying to think of what
the manhole.
No, I have no idea. I have the what?
It's closed now. The manhole.
No, I'm not talking about the manhole.
I haven't been to that Asian massage parlor either.
No, I don't know what the manhole is.
Kmart. Most of the buildings I know in Chicago are all in the same area. Where if they still have Kmart? That used to be such a cool name.
For example, if you go to Water Tower in Chicago, it's all escalators.
Right. Hence, you can't take the stairs.
Yeah, but they have regular stairs too.
Not as many, probably. I would assume.
And I'm saying if you're going up the escalators on Water
There's
Tower,
like a specialty item. You're either taking the escalator, or if there's some sort of a reason
and
that
people
you can't,
come up,
there are
walking,
elevators. Nobody's taking stairs.
If you want to,
even in an emergency, building's on fire, I'm still going to go with the escalator. Yeah, me too. I'm going to take the elevator. Hell with those stairs.
I know I would. I was thinking my fear of elevators is gone when I'm sitting. So I think my problem is I just need somewhere to sit in an elevator.
How did you find that out?
Because here's why. Because of my knees being so bad, I had this appointment at this at a certain doctor that was literally you had to walk like, so many 1,000 feet after you got through the door. And they told me when I got there. And I was like, how far do I have to walk? And they told me, and I said, holy shit, I can't walk that. And so they go, well, you can use one of these wheelchairs. And I was like, what? And they said, you can use a wheelchair. And I'm like, okay. So I get in this wheelchair, right? And they go, oh, and by the way, it's 3 floors up. And I was like, what? And they said, it's 3 floors up. So we had to get inside the building, and then I got in the wheelchair and then wheeled over to the elevator to go up 3 stories and then start the big jaunt,
because your feet aren't on the elevator floor, so you don't feel as much of the.
It was really weird. So I'm saying that I got on the elevator. My wife was with me, so we get on the elevator, and I was in the wheelchair. And I usually get very apprehensive in elevators. Like I don't like them. I don't like the claustrophobia. I don't like the. I just don't like it. And it started. And it hasn't been my whole life, but it started when my knees. When my knees got really bad, is when it started. All right. And I think that has something to do with my dislike of elevators, because when I was in the wheelchair, I was fine in the elevator. I wasn't, I didn't have the same worries that I usually have in an elevator. It wasn't as uncomfortable as it usually is. Does any of that make sense?
Like I said, you were sitting down and your feet were not feeling the.
So my knees weren't hurting. Yeah.
Well, not only that, I mean, you're sitting down, so you're in a more comfortable position. And I don't know what he's saying. They need to start building big elevators now, bigger elevators with benches around 3 walls or something.
No, I'm just
It
saying.
has to be high enough so your feet doesn't touch the floor. That's the main thing.
I'm just saying for me personally, being in the wheelchair, I was not uncomfortable in the elevator like I usually am. It was not uncomfortable at all. And I'm like, okay, there's got to be something to this that I should,
I just explained it.
Yeah.
Again.
And I think it's because my knee pain, I start thinking I can't just stand very long. That's got to be it. Like I'd rather just sit down. And so I think I'm taking that, and that's what's making me more claustrophobic, So I feel
I'm going to find an escalator to walk up just for that.
And down.
I don't know where there is one.
They're going to be banning people walking on the escalators. You watch. They're going to be banning. My fear when I'm on an escalator is somebody's going to bump me and I'm going to fall or something.
Well, then just take the elevator.
I'm just trying to get from one floor to the next. And by the way, I'm not
so that's the
I'm not using a lot of escalators these days because I just can't walk like
I don't think anybody is. That's the thing. I mean, I don't remember the last time I was on an escalator.
Yeah, what buildings have them anymore?
Maybe it'll come back after everybody gets vaccinated and whatever. But
I know O'Hare's got like the de-escalators and the
no, they have the
paths.
They have not the escalators. They have the flat ones. Yeah.
Well, they've also
somebody was in the chat room was talking about the walking, the moving walking path thing, and are you supposed to stand still on that too?
Well, no, you stand closer to the edge or the side. Like when I've gone to an airport, I'll go to I'll get on that and I'll basically because people are walking on that.
Yeah.
So I'll move to the side to keep them from running into me.
You mean what I said earlier? That the people that want to stand on the escalator can stand to the right. The people that want to walk up the left. That's what they do in Europe.
And explained once again.
Goddamn Europeans.
But they actually did something that made sense.
A bunch of troublemakers.
Well, I haven't figured out that whole hot and cold water in the same tap thing yet. So there's that.
Mm-hmm. What the hell? People say.
Some people got places to be.
Tyler says maybe it's the type of motion sickness I have, and elevators are a common thing that I use that causes the motion. No, it's claustrophobia. But I'm telling you, it has to do with the fact that I can't stand for very long. I mean, my knees are bad. I was told a couple weeks ago, my knee doctor said I could lose all the weight I want to lose. He said, you could lose all the weight you want to lose, and still I wouldn't be able to walk right.
I'd get a second opinion.
No, because
would allow such negativity in my life. Because
that's how bad my knees are.
Well, you've said for years your knees are just completely blown out. Yeah. You got no.
I have no meniscus in either knee.
And knee replacement.
That's what he said is going to have to happen. He says there's no way around it.
That's what you would do.
There's no way. He goes, losing the weight for you.
You would lose the weight first, and then you would have knee replacement.
He goes,
no point in having knee replacement first.
He said the only reason I want to lose weight now is so I can get the surgery for the knee replacements, because in fact, in one of my knees, I don't have one of the ligament is gone. Like you've heard of like the ACL or the PCL.
Yeah.
The PCL, like one of my knees, I don't have. It's my right knee
Just
I've
got
got
a
to-
PCP because you just got to imagine it's there.
I've got to watch.
It's like an
something.
illusion.
I've got to watch
Again,
something
PCP, a
because
very old reference.
I literally don't have the ligament in my knee, and I was like, "What?" And he says, "Yeah, your knee can snap backwards," and I had no idea I didn't have it. I knew I didn't have any meniscus left because I've had all my multiple surgeries and doing all that. I've gone through that before, but I didn't know that I had lost ligaments, and that one of my knees doesn't even have one of the ligaments. I don't even have it, so it's like, I know you didn't sprain that. I'm like, oh my God. So that's how bad my knees are. But he said if I lost all the weight I wanted to lose, that I still wouldn't magically walk right.
No, it wouldn't be magic. You'd have the surgery then, and then
Yeah.
Then there's
here we are eating chicken nuggets.
No, I'm eating orange.
Oh,
I'm eating orange, and I had a boiled egg earlier.
Well, wait a minute, Rocky, you were wrong with something with Ray? Holy shit, I got to put my feet up.
Yeah, this is an
chicken
orange.
nugget.
Why would you actually thought I was eating chicken nuggets? Why would I eat?
Well, those little curds things, one of the two.
Why would I eat chicken nuggets for breakfast?
I don't know. I thought you were getting into some of that Easter candy for breakfast, but I didn't say anything.
When I'm eating like this in the morning, it's always fruit. I have an orange or melon or grapes, or that's what I eat in the morning. Nah, it's horrible. It's terrible. No, I was told.
I would suggest something like DDP yoga, but I don't want to know what that is.
That's Diamond Dallas Page.
I see they're talking about it in the chat room. Yeah, but
oh, Diamond Dallas Page has a yoga.
Yeah,
I thought it was double dildo penetration. That's also what DDP stand for.
Would double dildo penetration help my knees? Maybe
I don't know. I don't know where to find out.
Maybe I could put some of that on OnlyFans.
Yeah, there you go. There's the next hook for your OnlyFans, Ray.
Yep.
You're all set.
Some double dildo penetration.
Ray's picks on his moves and then a double dildo penetration later.
I'm gonna be giving you my best winning picks while the dildo is going in. That's right. I'll be on all fours.
That's how you can tell how big the spread's going to be.
Now, this is a big spread. If you're looking at my ass, you'll see how big a spread it is. Good Lord. Yeah. Here's my double dildo penetrator of the night right here. Make sure you put money on Sacramento. By the way, I'm not really saying Sacramento. I'm just randomly shooting out I'm randomly shooting out anything. However, the reason I've said Sacramento a couple times is I obviously have.
Well, you've been making money on them.
I obviously have a feeling about Sacramento. They're playing tonight.
Oh, well, I'm playing one more parlay before I get out of Illinois.
They're playing Minnesota, so who knows? TJ, when are you doing the next load?
I head out this afternoon. So once when you got your picks up, I'm doing the next parlay in Quincy, and then I'll head out.
Good for you. Then, do you know where you're going next?
I'm heading back down to Dallas.
Yeah, but you've been doing a lot of Illinois to Dallas lately, so.
Hey, you know what? It's paying my bills, though. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's like down there, and then I shoot back, and my boss is like, oh, I know you've been running like crazy. Hey, we got to give the other guys something. So, yeah, take Friday off. So I've been getting 3-day weekends out of it, too.
That's awesome.
I'm like, I could get used to this 4 days a week working, and, most of them I get to do the show from home. Hey, I'm okay with this.
Rocky, did you hear about the Amazon, the peeing in bottles thing?
What?
And TJ, did you hear about the Amazon peeing in bottles thing?
No, I haven't.
All right.
I've heard about truck drivers peeing in bottles. Hell, I do it.
All right. So Amazon tweeted a few weeks ago that rumors about employees peeing in bottles were not true. All right. And after they printed that, or after they tweeted that, a bunch of people said this tweet is false. Here's video of some of your employees peeing in some peeing in bottles.
Wait, so they got video of people peeing in the bottles? Was this something on OnlyFans?
Or here's a picture, yeah. Or here's a picture of some of your employees peeing while doing their work. So Amazon, and this is a true story. So Amazon had to end up apologizing. And Friday they put it out. They admitted that, yes, we do have some employees that are peeing in bottles. And we apologize for that. So they started it by putting the tweet out saying that they don't pee in bottles. And then, as it turned out that they do have people peeing in bottles, they had to apologize.
Well, I mean, again, it's like when you're working somebody like crazy, they can't get to the bathroom. The bathroom's 200 yards away. I mean, they're going to have to pee somewhere. Would you rather them pee in a bottle or all over what's getting shipped out?
I mean, I guess that's true.
Yep. Maybe that's the new Amazon Prime offer, a free bottle of pee with everything that comes with your order.
And the whole thing started because there was somebody that made a joke, or someone that initially said something about how Amazon drivers are peeing in bottles. And Amazon went and tweeted that nobody pees in. That's what started it. They said nobody pees in bottles. Well, after they did that, the people started putting the pictures up and videos or whatever of their employees peeing in bottles.
Oh, dude, every truck driver pees in a bottle.
And so,
and if there's a truck driver out there that says, no, they've never peed in a bottle, I'm going to tell you they're either a rookie or a liar. Every truck driver pees in a bottle.
So they said, and the public apology they put out Friday, they said, yes, some of our workers have peed in bottles. It's not a large population of our drivers that pee in bottles. However, it does happen. And because they have trouble finding restrooms. And they said it started happening, especially during the times of COVID, because many public restrooms have been closed. So they're blaming the pandemic for why their people were peeing in bottles. So they apologized, and they said, we are looking for solutions. They said this is an industry-wide problem, and we would love to solve it, yet we still don't know how. We are looking for solutions. So Amazon wants you to know that they are trying to find a way for their employees to pee in bottles less. Thank you, Amazon. Thank you so much for trying to fix the problem, the bottle peeing problem.
One that'll never be fixed. There is a way. There is a guy I knew who went and bought one of those camper or campsite chemical toilets that he carried in the truck.
Yeah.
It gets like a bag that's got a chemical in it that, keeps it sterile. And every morning he sits down on the toilet right there in the truck and takes the bag out and throws it in the trash can.
I'll be damned. So, but you're talking the driver, like you'll be peeing while driving.
I've had to, yeah. Like Thursday, I was extremely exhausted Thursday because I did that overnighter.
You went straight from Dallas to St. Louis overnight, right?
Right. And that was after being up all day and fighting to get the truck loaded and everything else. So I didn't get to sleep until I got home Thursday afternoon. And that was from Wednesday morning.
Wow.
So it was like 37 hours straight. I was awake. Man. And when I finally got home, I was out for like 14 hours. But No, I mean, on that run, I had to pee in a bottle going down the road.
Well, but I mean, these Amazon, but you're like on the highway and stuff. All right.
Right.
These Amazon people are going through neighborhoods. These are the people that are just delivering, they're delivering packages to people in neighborhoods and stuff. They're the ones who are peeing that people are getting pictures of.
But I mean, are you going to have somebody come up?
So like Terry's in the chat room right now saying, like, those delivery drivers, they don't have access to bathrooms. Like in Terry's job, correct me if I'm wrong, but Terry, you'll go to different convenience stores and stuff during a day, so you can pee. He can just pee while he's doing his delivery.
Right.
It would be very easy for him to say, oh, I just dropped off whatever. I'm just going to use the restroom while I'm in here. That's fine.
I mean, it's not like you're going to have an Amazon driver walk up to your house, Ray, and go, hey, by the way, here's your Amazon order. Can I use your bathroom real quick?
I'd be like, hell no. No.
See?
By the way, I have no problem with Amazon drivers peeing in bottles. That's fine. If that's what you got to do, go for it. I don't want you in my house. So I don't want you in my house. So go pee in your truck outside. It's not going to bother me one bit.
As long as they stay out of your house and out of your bathroom, that you argue that you should be able to share with your wife, but she says no.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But you'll let Sean Balint use your bathroom.
Go pee in your truck. I'm fine. I don't want you peeing in my house.
But I mean, it's just common. It's common for anybody who drives any type of vehicle. Then they do it for a living. It is common.
Hey, by the way, maybe we're starting to get back to normal.
Yeah, I think so.
Because Godzilla versus Kong made $48.5 million at the box office last weekend.
No kidding.
Yeah. It's the biggest opening since the pandemic started.
Damn.
I know, right?
That's insane.
Almost $50 million is what it's made at the box office. Good for them.
Wow.
By the way, it's also for free on HBO Max.
I still have to get that. I still have to get that HBO Max. I haven't yet.
I love HBO Max, but I haven't watched it yet. And I will.
My son's now after me. He's like, Dad, you got to get Disney Plus and you got to watch Mandalorian. I'm like, dude, I tried watching it. He goes, no, you're going to watch it, Dad.
Well, the Mandalorian's pretty cool. I like that.
I was like, wait a minute. You're telling me what I'm going to watch in my own home now?
Yeah.
You're 9. He goes, yep, I'm the boss. What?
That's awesome. By the way, speaking of HBO Max, Friends.
Oh?
They're filming this week. They're filming the Friends reunion special.
I'll be damned.
They were supposed to film it initially. May 27th of 2020 is when they were supposed to film this thing, right?
Right.
And it's a special that's going to air on HBO Max. And it's called the Friends Reunion Special. And they were going to film it in May of last year. But because of COVID, they had to cancel it. And as it turns out, they're filming it this week.
No kidding.
They're not saying when it will be on HBO Max, but they're going to film it this week.
I'll be damned. And it's going to be like another episode, or
I think the characters are coming on as Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox. They're coming on as themselves, the actors.
Oh, okay.
They're not coming on in character. At least
okay.
Yeah. At least that's what I've heard, because Friends is, I think the Friends series is on HBO Max, of which I have, but that's not what I go to HBO Max to watch is Friends. I haven't, I have no interest in Friends. Nothing against them. I have nothing against Friends, but
it wasn't one that I really got. Again, it's not one I really got into. I tried to watch it a couple times. I got more into The Office.
I mean, I watched. My wife loved Friends, so I watched it with her.
Right.
But it's not. I haven't gone back. It's not a binge where I watch. It's not like The Office or Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Right.
Like those are the only old sitcoms that I'll binge. Our shows like that. Friends would not be one of them. So, oh well. Yeah. So they're filming the HBO Max special Friends reunion this week. I have no idea when it will show up on HBO Max, but we'll pass it along to you as soon as they announce it.
I think it'd be cool just to see them all back together again,
Well, I think I got to be honest. Tonight is the NCAA championship,
right?
Which wraps up, by the way. Which wraps up the whole tournament,
right?
All right. Considering last year they canceled the tournament.
Obviously, this is a lot bigger because we got the tournament this year.
They canceled the tournament because of COVID last year. So to have the tournament happen this year was kind of cool. So tonight is the championship. Well, the other big thing that got canceled last year was this Friends reunion.
Right.
So it is nice to see that they're bringing it back,
Well, and I mean, with the vaccines getting out as much as they are, and how everybody's moving in the right direction, and I mean, I think by June or July we're going to start seeing things more back to normal. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I got to be honest, Illinois, we live in the right state. I'll tell you that. The numbers that we're doing vaccine-wise is astounding. Illinois is doing it. I'll tell you. You say what you want about our state. I know a lot of people love to bash the state, and they love to make fun of our governor's weight and everything else. And you can do that all you want, but one thing you cannot deny, the way we're getting the vaccine out, if a person is not vaccinated, it's because they don't want to be.
Right.
Everyone is getting vaccinated.
Yep.
Which is going to get us back to normal quicker.
And they're even being smart about how the vaccine is going out. When people come in and they go, okay, yes, this one's a Pfizer, this one's a Johnson & Johnson.
Say, look at this hillbilly. Look at this hillbilly. He's getting a Moderna.
Get that needle out of the trash.
All right, no, but in all seriousness, they are looking at some people when they have the choice. Now, sometimes they don't have the choice.
Right.
They just go with whatever they have in source, whatever's in stock, and that's what they're doing. But they did say that there are some people who they're like, okay, we're lucky to get this fucker in here once, so just give him the Johnson & Johnson.
Right.
And they've admitted that they're sort of doing it that way, like they're saying, this is obviously a Trumper. They don't even believe in this crap. We got him in here once. Let's give him the Johnson & Johnson. Because then it's just one dose.
And then they're done.
And
see, with mine, it's just my schedule.
Well, yeah. You got yours at the VA, though, right?
Right.
Or whatever. Yeah. So they just do whatever for you guys. But I'm saying.
Well, all of us soldiers that, we serve, they're like, oh, well, screw them.
I'm saying that there are different ways they're doing it. But here in Illinois, they're doing it with let's get as many people as we can vaccinated, which is a great way to go about it. So good for them. That's what I say. Anyway, and our country is continuing to do it right. Do you know yesterday there were 4 million people vaccinated?
Really?
Across the country, yeah.
Holy crap.
It's crazy.
Tell you what,
4 million vaccine. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Just like I said, and especially for baseball season now. Oh God,
because
God, I can't wait.
And I know some people are pissed because like baseball stadiums and stuff are saying we want to make sure that only the vaccinated people are getting in here. And I saw where people are pissed because there are some teams suggesting that. They're like, are you saying if I'm not vaccinated, I won't be able to go to the game? Yes, that's 100% what they're saying. Yeah. They don't want unvaccinated people to go through.
Right. But I mean, like I said, I'm excited because things are getting back to normal now. We're starting to see it. Baseball stadiums the Cardinals had people in the stands for their game.
Yeah, everybody does. Every baseball team has people in the stands. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
By the way,
team in Texas that said, "Oh, screw that vaccine. We're opening up for everybody."
Yeah, that's just
because they had a packed house, but
that's because Texas laws are, are ass backwards. Yeah,
they're like, "Wait, we're going to open it up for everybody." Like, okay.
Here's some places open is Disney World in Florida.
Yeah,
a guy went to Disney World and with his family. And they do temperature checks.
Right.
When you go through Disney World. This guy refused a temperature check. He said, "You're not taking my temperature." And they said, "Well, then you're not welcome." He said, "Oh, I paid $15,000. You goddamn bet I'm welcome." They said, "No, you're not. You're either going to let us take your temperature or you're not coming in." And the guy caused the scene.
Oh, great.
And was threatening to take people. "I'll take you out, blah, blah, blah." And needless to say, they called the police. And the Orlando police showed up. And when the guy got mouthy with them, they arrested him.
What do you do?
Yeah. So they said tough shit. Well, the guy's court is this week, and they're saying too bad. Too bad. You chose to come here.
Right.
You follow their fucking rules.
Well, and that's the way it is with everywhere you go. I mean, everybody.
If their rules are you've got to pass a temperature check before you get in, then that's what you have to do.
I mean, at the very beginning of the pandemic, I was complaining because everywhere I went, and it seemed like every day I had to fill out that form. Have you been exposed? Have you been overseas? Have you? And I'm looking at these people. I'm like, I was just here yesterday and I just did this yesterday. We'll do it again.
Yeah.
And then I come in a couple hours later and they're like, here, you got to fill out the form. I was just here 2 hours ago.
Sorry. But now there are people that are bitching and they're saying, are you saying that I won't be able to go to a baseball game or I won't be able to go to a concert?
Yes.
If I don't get the vaccine? Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying. 100%. That's what they're saying. Yes.
This is a virulent little son of a... I'm trying to watch my language.
If you don't get the vaccine, then I'm sorry, you're not doing anything. We don't want you in public. That's the only way we're going to beat this thing is to establish herd immunity through this vaccine.
Right.
So I can't believe there's still dumb shits in this state that refuse to take the vaccine. Take the vaccine, for God's sakes. All right, so we got to wrap it up. Workout time. So let's get a wrap to it. I want to thank everybody for listening. We're back tomorrow at 8 a.m. with another show. That wraps up today's edition of Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. Have a great rest of your Monday. So long, everybody.